10 mind-blowing facts about Star Wars you never knew. 1. What inspired George Lucas to create the Star Wars universe? George Lucas, the creator of the Star Wars universe, was inspired by a wide range of sources when he was developing the concept for the franchise. One major influence was the 1936 movie Flash Gordon, which Lucas watched as a child and which he later cited as an inspiration for Star Wars' space opera tone and retro-futuristic aesthetic. Lucas was also influenced by classic mythology and epic stories, such as the works of Joseph Campbell, whose book The Hero with a Thousand Faces explored the concept of the hero's journey. Lucas used this framework to develop the character of Luke Skywalker and his journey from humble beginnings to heroic figure. Additionally, Lucas was influenced by Japanese samurai films, especially those of legendary director Akira Kurosawa, who made movies like The Hidden Fortress and The Seven Samurai. These films inspired elements of Star Wars' story, characters, and visual style. Overall, Lucas drew from a wide range of sources to create the Star Wars universe, including classic mythology, sci-fi and fantasy literature, and popular films of the time. The result was a groundbreaking and highly influential franchise that has captured the imaginations of audiences around the world for generations. 2. What is the meaning behind the iconic phrase, "May the Force be with you"? The phrase "May the Force be with you" is one of the most iconic lines from the Star Wars franchise. It is often used as a farewell or a blessing, and it reflects the importance of the Force in the Star Wars universe. The Force is a metaphysical energy that permeates the Star Wars universe and is wielded by both the Jedi and the Sith. It is described as an energy field that binds all living things together and can be used to manipulate the physical world. The phrase "May the Force be with you" is typically used to convey the idea that the speaker wishes for the other person to have the strength and guidance of the Force as they go about their journey or face a challenge. It is often spoken by Jedi characters as a way of showing support for their allies. Beyond its fictional significance, the phrase has also become a cultural phenomenon, with many people using it as a greeting or a way of expressing goodwill towards others. It has become a symbol of unity and hope, and its enduring popularity is a testament to the enduring appeal of the Star Wars franchise. Some text goes here: who is the most powerful Jedi or Sith in the Star Wars universe? Some text goes here. The Star Wars universe features many powerful Jedi and Sith characters, each with their own unique abilities and strengths. However, it is difficult to say definitively who the most powerful character is, as it often depends on the context and the specific abilities being compared. Some of the most powerful Jedi and Sith characters in the Star Wars universe include Yoda, a wise and powerful Jedi Master who is renowned for his mastery of the Force and his skill in lightsaber combat. Darth Sidious, Emperor Palpatine, a cunning and manipulative Sith Lord who is able to wield immense power through his mastery of the dark side of the Force. Luke Skywalker, a skilled Jedi who is able to channel the power of the Force to perform incredible feats, including the ability to move objects with his mind and sense the thoughts and emotions of others. Darth Vader, a powerful Sith Lord who is known for his skill in lightsaber combat and his ability to channel the dark side of the Force to achieve great feats of strength. Revan, a legendary Jedi Knight and Sith Lord who is able to switch between the light and dark sides of the Force, making him an extremely versatile and powerful character. Some text goes here: how did George Lucas come up with the name Darth Vader? Some text goes here. The name Darth Vader was created by George Lucas during the development of the original Star Wars film. Lucas has said that he was looking for a name that sounded strong and menacing, and that he ultimately came up with Darth based on the word dark, which he felt conveyed the character's evil nature. The name Vader was originally intended to be a placeholder name, but Lucas ultimately decided to keep it as the character's final name. According to some accounts, the name Vader was chosen because it sounded like invader, which again conveyed the character's aggressive and imposing nature. It's worth noting that the name Darth Vader was not originally intended to be the character's full name. In the original Star Wars film, he is simply referred to as Darth or Lord Vader, and it wasn't until the release of The Empire Strikes Back that his full name was revealed as Anakin Skywalker/Darth Vader. This reveal added an additional layer of complexity to the character and helped to deepen the mythology of the Star Wars universe. Some text goes here: what is the significance of the color of a lightsaber in Star Wars? Some text goes here. In the Star Wars universe, the color of a lightsaber is often used to signify various things about the Jedi or Sith who wield them. Here are a few examples. Blue, Blue lightsabers are often associated with Jedi Guardians, who are skilled in lightsaber combat and focused on physical prowess. Green lightsabers are often associated with Jedi Consulars, who are skilled in diplomacy and focused on using the Force for knowledge and Red lightsabers are associated with Sith, who have corrupted the kyber crystals that power their lightsabers in order to harness the power of the dark side of the Force. Purple, the purple lightsaber wielded by Mace Windu is a unique case, as it was created specifically for the character by George Lucas. According to Lucas, the purple color was meant to symbolize Windu's unique role as a Jedi who was able to channel both the light and dark sides of the Force. Some text goes here. Which Star Wars film has the highest box office gross of all time? Some text goes here. As of my knowledge cutoff date of September 2021, the Star Wars film with the highest box office gross of all time is Star Wars, Episode 7, The Force Awakens, 2015 / According to Box Office Mojo, the film grossed over $2.07 billion worldwide during its theatrical run, making it the third highest grossing film of all time at the time of its release, after Avatar and Star Wars, Episode 7, The Force Awakens /. It's worth noting that the Star Wars franchise has been highly successful at the box office overall, with several of its films ranking among the highest grossing movies of all time. Star Wars, Episode 8, The Last Jedi, 2017, and Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, 2016, are among the other top-grossing Star Wars films, with both films grossing over $1 billion worldwide. Some text goes here. How did Yoda become a Jedi Master and what makes him so powerful? Some text goes here. The origins of Yoda's training and rise to the rank of Jedi Master are not fully explored in the Star Wars films, but it is established that he is one of the oldest and most powerful Jedi in the Order's history. Yoda was trained in the ways of the Force from a young age and quickly rose through the ranks of the Jedi Order, eventually becoming a member of the Jedi Council. He was known for his wisdom, his skill in lightsaber combat, and his ability to use the Force in ways that few others could match. One of Yoda's greatest strengths is his mastery of the Force, which he is able to use in a variety of ways. He is highly skilled in telekinesis, using the Force to move objects with his mind or manipulate his surroundings in battle. He is also highly attuned to the emotions and thoughts of others, allowing him to read their intentions and predict their actions. Additionally, Yoda is known for his unique approach to lightsaber combat. Despite his small size and seemingly frail appearance, he is an incredibly skilled swordsman who is able to take on multiple opponents at once. He is also known for his use of acrobatics and unconventional techniques, such as using the Force to jump and spin in midair during battle. Overall, Yoda's power as a Jedi Master stems from his incredible mastery of the Force, his years of training and experience, and his unique approach to combat. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest Jedi in the Star Wars universe and a true legend of the Order. Some text goes here. What was the inspiration behind the design of the Millennium Falcon spaceship? Some text goes here. The design of the Millennium Falcon spaceship was inspired by a variety of sources, including real-world aircraft and fictional spaceships from other science fiction franchises. According to Star Wars creator George Lucas, he wanted the Millennium Falcon to have a used universe look, which meant that the ship should look like it had been around for a long time and had seen its fair share of wear and tear. To achieve this look, the designers of the ship incorporated a variety of design elements from real-world aircraft, such as the corrugated metal exterior and the round cockpit windows. Additionally, the designers of the Millennium Falcon drew inspiration from other science fiction franchises, such as the Eagle Transporter from Space, 1999, and the Battlestar Galactica from Battlestar Galactica. These ships were known for their unconventional designs and unique features, which helped to inspire the look of the Millennium Falcon. Overall, the design of the Millennium Falcon was a collaborative effort between several designers and artists, who drew inspiration from a variety of sources to create one of the most iconic spaceships in science fiction history. 9. What is the difference between a clone trooper and a stormtrooper in the Star Wars universe? Clone troopers and stormtroopers are two different types of soldiers in the Star Wars universe, who serve different factions and have different origins and training. Clone troopers were created as part of a secret army commissioned by the Jedi Order and the Galactic Republic before the Clone Wars. They were bred and trained on the planet Kamino to be loyal soldiers who would fight for the Republic in the war against the Separatists. Clone troopers were genetically identical to the bounty hunter Jango Fett, who served as the genetic template for the clones. Stormtroopers, on the other hand, were soldiers who served the Galactic Empire after the fall of the Republic. They were initially recruited from various sources, such as prisoners, volunteers, and former Republic soldiers, and were trained at Imperial academies to serve as the Empire's elite soldiers. Stormtroopers were typically not clones, although some clones who had not been affected by accelerated aging continued to serve as stormtroopers. In terms of appearance, clone troopers and stormtroopers look quite different. Clone troopers wear white armor with distinctive color markings that denote their rank and unit, while stormtroopers wear all white armor that lacks any distinguishing markings. Clone trooper armor is also more streamlined and ergonomic, while stormtrooper armor is bulkier and more imposing. Overall, clone troopers and stormtroopers are two different types of soldiers in the Star Wars universe who serve different factions and have different origins and training. While they share some similarities in terms of their function as soldiers and their use of advanced technology, they are ultimately quite distinct from one another. Some text goes here: who was the first Jedi and what was their role in the Star Wars universe? Some text goes here. In the Star Wars universe, the origins of the Jedi Order and the identity of the first Jedi are shrouded in myth and legend. However, according to Star Wars canon, the first Jedi were a group of beings who lived on the planet Tython thousands of years before the events of the Star Wars films. These early Jedi were known as the Jedi, and they were not yet organized into a formal order. Instead, they were a group of individuals who sought to balance the light and dark sides of the Force and maintain peace and justice in the galaxy. Over time, the Jedi evolved into the Jedi Order that is familiar to fans of the Star Wars films. The Jedi became a formal organization, with a set of codes and doctrines that govern their behavior and beliefs. They were tasked with maintaining peace and order in the galaxy and protecting the innocent from harm. The role of the Jedi in the Star Wars universe is complex and multifaceted, but their primary goal is to serve as guardians of the galaxy and defenders of the light side of the Force. Through their training, discipline, and mastery of the Force, the Jedi are able to wield incredible power and achieve feats that would be impossible for most other beings. Overall, while the identity of the first Jedi is shrouded in mystery, their legacy lives on through the Jedi Order and the countless Jedi who have followed in their footsteps over the centuries. 1. Star Wars, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. 2. Star Wars, Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. 3. Star Wars, The Clone Wars, Animated TV Series. 4. Star Wars, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. 5. Solo, A Star Wars Story. 6. Star Wars Rebels, Animated TV Series. 7. Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. 8. Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope. 9. Star Wars, Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. 10. Star Wars, Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. 11. The Mandalorian, live-action TV series. 12. Star Wars Resistance, animated TV series. 13. Star Wars, Episode 7, The Force Awakens. 14. Star Wars, Episode 8, The Last Jedi. 15. Star Wars, Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker.